With over 70% of the world covered in water, there is plenty of opportunities for people to scuba dive. But you have come to find out where the best places are. While one's personal favorite scuba diving location might not be another's favorite, we have compiled a bucket list which most divers will agree on. Disagree with us? Let us know what your favorite dive spot is in the comments. We wanted to highlight the best destinations for scuba diving in 2021, but before we get into the video, don't forget to leave us a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you want more content just like this, and ding that notification bell so you never miss another update from us. Raja Ampat, Indonesia. The name Raja Ampat is associated with one of the world's best diving destinations. This wild and untouched archipelago is located at the heart of the Coral Triangle, and it is considered one of the world's most biodiverse marine ecosystems, earning it the moniker, the last paradise. Raja Ampat is located in northern Indonesia's West Papua region and consists of over 1,500 small islands and cays, with four main islands known as the Four Kings: Misul, Wagyo, Patanta, and Salawanti. The richness of life is one of the reasons Raja Ampat is on so many places to visit for the best dives. The currents at the confluence of the Indian and Pacific Ocean draw nutrients from the deep sea. These nutrients benefit thousands of other species by being able to nourish beaches, seagrass meadows, and mangroves. Divers are often associated by the sheer number of varieties of fish which swirl around vibrant coral reefs in Raja Ampat. Reef sharks, schools of tuna and barracuda, as well as the magnificent manta ray encounters are among the many macro critters and large pelagics that photographers would love. In Raja Ampat, diving on a live board is one of the most common options. Check out our comprehensive guide to live boards in Raja Ampat, Wolf and Darwin Islands. The Galapagos Islands, Wolf and Darwin Islands, are the two most northerly islands in the Ecuadorian archipelago. To be clear, the Galapagos Islands as a whole often have some of the best diving in the world, but Wolf and Darwin are regarded as the pinnacle of scuba diving. The Galapagos Islands, located in the Pacific Ocean, were made popular by Charles Darwin, who based his theory of evolution on the organisms which were found there. It's still one of the most interesting places on the planet, with a variety of organisms occurring nowhere else. More than 150 years later, the Wolf and Darwin Islands, located at the archipelago's northernmost tip, have some of the world's most impressive dive sites. You can see dense schools of fish, dolphins, turtles, marine iguanas, up to 10 species of shark, including whale sharks, mobula, eagle, and manta rays, mola mola, and even the odd penguin. These locations are certainly better suited to advanced divers. The sight of hundreds of schooling hammerhead sharks silhouetted against the blue sky is perhaps the most recognizable picture of diving in the Galapagos. Another highlight is the opportunity to swim with the resident Galapagos sea lions, also known as sea puppies, who are also very sweet and curious about divers. Be on the lookout for whisker kisses. There's a large range of dive centers around the Galapagos' majorly populated islands, but only a few live boards can have access to Wolf and Darwin Islands. Because of the nature of the dives, some are going to require a minimum level of certification or number of dives to book, so double check ahead of time. Socorro Islands, Mexico. The Revilla Giganto Archipelago, also known as the Socorro Islands, is one of the best dive spots in the world for large pelagics. The Socorros, located 400 kilometers off the coast of Baja California, are a hot spot for ocean giants, and for good reason, as this world-class diving destination has gained a reputation as the pelagic diving capital of the world. The gigantic oceanic manta rays, which can have wingspans of up to 8 meters and can only be seen in a couple of places, draw a huge crowd. There's even sharks of all kinds, including whale sharks, frequenting the region, as do densely populated schools and bait balls of jacks, tuna, and wahoo. Hammerhead sharks, which school in large numbers, are also well known to be able to see in this area. Keep an eye out for dolphins and turtles to round out the existence. Oh, and you'll often see humpback whales migrating across these waters every year. Photographers should carry a wide-angle lens to capture all the action. The Socorro Islands are not for the faint of heart. The dive sites are often too deep, and the currents that carry the attractive nutrients can be strong. Thanks to its remote positioning, it can only be retrieved retrieved by liveaboards. A Socorro liveaboard trip is once-in-a-lifetime experience that we highly recommend. The Blue Hole. The Blue Hole in Belize is one of the world's most popular dive sites, and it's easy to see why. This strange location is actually a huge underwater sinkhole. Jacques Cousteau, the renowned explorer, popularized it by declaring it to be one of the best diving spots in the world. The hole is approximately 300 meters in diameter and 125 meters deep. These waters are crystal clear, which allows you to easily see all of the reef life, including sharks like bull sharks and hammerheads. We highly recommend checking out this spot if you love scuba diving and want to see some amazing sea life. Micronesia. Micronesia is a tiny country located in the Pacific Ocean center. It's both costly and difficult to reach, but the diving is well worth the effort. Truk Lagoon is one of the best diving spots in the world, and if you enjoy wreck diving, this is the place to be. The heritage of Truk Lagoon can be found under its waters. Operation Hailstone, which took place in 1944, sinking a huge Japanese fleet anchored in the lagoon. As a result, there are more than 60 wrecks to discover on the lagoon's bottom. The lagoon's excellent diving conditions, as well as the wrecks themselves, make Truk Lagoon one of the best direct diving destinations in the world. Many of the wrecks can be penetrated in the stillness of the sea, revealing cargo still in the holds, engine rooms, bullets, rockets, gas masks, artillery shells, and even tanks. Submarines, vehicles, and even planes are also available for exploration. Unfortunately, some sites do contain evidence of the Japanese sailors who perished there, and access to some wrecks have been restricted as a result. In the lagoon, there are a variety of dive centers and dive resorts. It's even a popular destination stop on the Micronesia liveboard cruises that take in the surrounding region. Blue Corner in Palu is another wonderful place to visit in Micronesia. This is a wall that only professional divers can attempt. Strong currents make it a shark diving hotspot, but dense coral teeming with life and schooling fish can be found wide out in the open. Sipadan, Malaysia. Sipadan is one of the top 5 dive sites in the world and is located in Malaysia. The place is bustling with activity. Turtles, cave systems, sharks, dolphins, schools of fish, bright coral, bright fish, and all of that in between will be at your fingertips. Not only do you get to see them, but you'll even be able to see them in great abundance and variety. You definitely don't want to miss out on this one. Such beautiful blue waters with amazing sea life. One for the bucket list for sure. The Red Sea, Egypt. Diving in the Red Sea is widely regarded as an excellent idea. Its place on Africa's northern coast offers both great weather all year round and easy fast flights from Europe. The Red Sea is one of the best places to dive in 2020 and will remain on the best dive sites for many years to come. It's got a one-of-a-kind range of nearly equal numbers of dive centers, dive resorts, and liveaboards, allowing you to plan any type of trip that you want. Egypt has so many liveaboards that the prices are very affordable, and you can even find cruises that range from budget to luxury. There's even a couple of diving gems to highlight among the Red Sea's brilliant reefs and abundant fish life. Shark and Yolanda Reef are 2 primary examples. This reef is really 3 dives in one, with a dramatic drop-off, a Yolanda shipwreck, and an Inome and shark-infested reef. The wreck of the Thistlegorm, located 40 kilometers from Sharm el-Sheikh, is another popular scuba diving destination. It is generally regarded as the world's greatest diving wreck. After being bombed by German planes in 1941, it sank, but its wartime inventory of guns, tanks, motorcycles, train carriages, and trucks is mostly intact. Its 125-meter hull is too wide to completely appreciate on a single dive, so it is ideal for those who want to explore over the course of many dives. The Red Sea is home to hundreds of world-class dive sites, including Ras Mohammed Marine Park, the Straits of Tiran, St. John's, Daedalus, Elephantstone, Brother, and Dahab's Blue Hole, just to name a few. The Great Barrier Reef, Australia. The Great Barrier Reef is a natural wonder that requires no introduction. It is the world's longest reef, located off the coast of Australia, and is home to an abundance of tropical marine life and coral. The reef is nearly 350,000 square kilometers in size, and can be seen from space. About 2 million people visit the reef every single year, but climate change is wreaking havoc on the reef, so take advantage of your chance to see it while it's still there. Despite a fish pooping in front of me, diving to the Great Barrier Reef was one of the best things I've ever done. So there you have it, some of the best places to scuba dive in 2021. Unfortunately, with the global health situation still around, it might be tough to get some of these locations, but we still highly recommend adding these to your bucket list if you're a scuba diving lover. Also, if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to leave us a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more content just like this, and ding that notification bell so you never miss another update from us. Until next time, folks, we'll see you later.